I know the VA recently had started this study, if you will, into MDMA therapy. The VA has long been criticized for not necessarily pursuing alternative therapies for veterans. Veterans have been calling for a number of things. We're seeing this, I would almost call it a wave of change when it comes to looking and seeking out alternative therapies for veterans to help them with PTSD, anxiety, a number of issues, TBIs. What is the sudden movement when it comes to alternative therapy?
Well, you have a secretary that says we're going to look at everything we can do to help veterans. If it helps veterans, we're going to look into it, and we're going to do it. One of the things is a little bit of a misnomer is the VA has probably been cutting edge on different technologies and different treatments for veterans, but there's a safety factor in here that has to be built in with trials, working with FDA, working with others on what we can and cannot do. This MDMA trial is a veteran only. We're actually funding this. We're probably going to expand that out very soon. We've been also, though, most people don't realize that VA is also doing clinical trials on ketamine. We've been also doing clinical trials on psilocybin. And we're fully in line with the president's executive order to continue to look at alternate treatments of psychedelics in these, for use with PTSD, with traumatic brain injury, also with addictions. Remember, all of these treatments don't affect everything. There's some that work better for addictions, as say they do, than with a traumatic brain injury or PTSD. So this is the kind of things that we're pushing through. And there's also other treatments out there that are non-drug related treatments that we're going to continue to foresee as well.
When we look at psilocybin, for instance, we just finished up here, not we as in the news station, clearly, but there was a local study that was federally approved. It was under all the guidance, level 1 trial of psilocybin studies, and they did it on veterans and first responders and others. When you're looking at these types of studies, how beneficial? It's not a one size fits all, and that was a concern for many veterans. Is that for a while the VA just mail ordered you prescriptions, and I've done a number of interviews with vets who just gave up taking the prescriptions because that's all that was being tossed at them. We're seeing this dynamic switch where that just one size fits all. The VA has acknowledged that that's not the case. We have to look at everything.
Oh, exactly. And I think that was the thing that I brought to the office when I came here and saying, look, what are we doing instead of doing the same old, same old? You may not know this about me, but I have just retired from the Air Force. I'm a chaplain. I've been doing counseling in the military setting and in the civilian setting for over almost 40 years. I've been through, a lot of trainings on different issues. And I think one of the issues that is for me is finding what works, and doing the same thing the same way and expecting a different result is frankly insanity. So I think what we've got to do is look at all the possibilities we have out there. But one of the things I have to remind veterans and folks who ask about this is these are not give you a treatment and then leave you alone. We just don't give you psilocybin and say, hey, you do this on your own. MDMA, we don't do that. There's a lot of discussion. I'm going to broach the subject of ibogaine. This is a different subject which we don't have the data on because it's done overseas because it's not legal here. But remember that you have to have the personnel in place. MDMA takes almost 120 clinical hours for one patient. So it's not it's definitely not an over-the-counter treatment. It's not a one-day treatment. It is something that takes 2 clinicians over 120 man-hours just to do one patient. So one of the things we're doing right now is also training clinicians so we have more clinicians out there that can actually help us as we expand these programs across the country.
When we talk about these alternative methods, though, medical marijuana is something that is very well known and established in the community. The VA will acknowledge it in the sense of, if a veteran is doing this on their own, they will put it into their medical records at the VA. At what point will the medical prescription itself be written by the VA? When will the VA take that step?
Well, that's part of Congress. I mean, there is a prohibition on what we can do and how we do it under the federal guidelines. Remember, and this is something just as a reminder, all the state medical marijuana and even recreational marijuana operate, frankly, except for what the president has signed here recently, in contradiction to federal law. So I think people have to remember VA operates under the federal jurisdiction and federal law of how we have to operate this, not under the local states. So again, we're working to do anything we can to help veterans. We'll see how that goes. Congress is a big player in that as well.
When we're looking at community care, I know that many veterans rely on community care. They're hoping, and at one point, I know last year I was the Bugle Award winner for the DAV at the National Convention, and one of the things you had mentioned there during your speech was the ability for veterans just to be able to stick with their doctor, go down the street, go get the help that they need and the services. Are we looking to see any type of an expansion in the next fiscal year tied to community care and what's available for veterans to actually seek help and treatment?
I think we're expanding the opportunities for community care, and I'm very excited about this. But and we've added best medical interest, expanded that process where a doctor can sit down with a veteran and their caregiver and decide what is best for them, whether it's direct care or in the community. And it may be that it's just easier for the caregiver and the others to go to the community, and that's fully operational under the Mission Act. We have been actually looking at this for a long time. We got a new community care contract that should be let by the end of the year that's going to expand our networks across the country. We only have two basically third-party administrators now. This is probably going to expand a great deal, which will help people get into the community where need be, but always have a solid direct care process here. But I do have to, it was concerning. I've been on the Hill the last few weeks doing our budget processes, and frankly, I had some of the members on the Hill that from the other side of the aisle that were basically very concerned about the growth of community care. And I'm not sure that they realized what they were doing was cutting benefits to veterans. And I would just encourage any member of Congress who questions, how we're doing, community care to be understanding that if by doing so, community care works in tandem with the direct care to give veterans what they need. And I would be very concerned if they wanted to cut that benefit for veterans.
When you're looking at costs associated with this, I've done stories recently tied to the local VA, of course, in Phoenix, with the millions of dollars that they've received to help do a number of reconstruction, rebuilding projects, renovation projects for their facilities. When you're looking at that balance between do we spend money on infrastructure and rebuilding it, or is it cheaper just to send veterans to community care? How are you focused on that? And could we see more VA facilities built as a result of that, or could we see more of a drawdown on some local facilities and say, no, we need more community care?
No, we're not going to see a drawdown. The direct care system will always be there. That's there for our veterans, and it does stuff that the community doesn't do. There's things that we're better at than the community ever will be, ranging from issues of toxic exposure, traumatic brain injury, PTSD, prosthetics, prostate cancer, other things like that. We do better than anybody else, and we're going to continue to have a strong VA system. One of the things is, and when we're at area there in Arizona, is I would venture to say if you did a story on all your community and public hospitals, most of them have had major renovations within the last 15 to 20 years because that's how they continue to stay competitive with other hospitals. The VA, our average hospitals are over 70 years old. What we're doing when we reconstruct hospitals or we're actually adding on to our hospitals is that we're actually putting our facilities where they need to be for current day standards. So we're going to continue to have a strong input into our direct care, which, by the way, we double spend on our direct care over community care. And one of the things is we're now actually breaking it out to be able to break out the cost perspective from direct care to community care. The direct care is always going to be there because the system really demands it as we look forward to working with our community partners.
And finally, here, I think we're running out of time. The VA, the wait times, obviously in Phoenix, there was a lot of criticism back in 2015 with everything that broke about wait times and what have you. There are still wait times that some veterans feel are just too long to get into a facility, to get an appointment compared to, say, the civilian sector. What do you say about what do you say to veterans here in the greater Phoenix area, Arizona as a whole, on fixing the wait times and what the VA from top down is doing about it?
Well, the interesting part is the community doesn't measure wait times. We're the only hospital system in the country that actually measures wait times. And it came out of the scandal of Phoenix and also Augusta, Georgia, and others where they wasn't putting people on the appointment list to get their colonoscopies and other things. So Congress, and I was a part of Congress at the time, the only way we could actually say, okay, are they doing that, is to develop a wait time system. No other hospital in Phoenix that is not related to the VA measures wait times. And what they will find is right now that we do, and our new community care contract is going to force communities to actually look at this. I would venture to say that in the VA, there's things in the VA that we do quicker than the community, and then there's a few things that the community will do quicker than us. And we balance that through our community care access for our veterans. So not everything the VA does is slower than the community, and not everything the community does is faster than the VA. In fact, sometimes what we actually see is a reversal of that. But again, we're the only one that measures it, not the public and private hospitals.
All right, Secretary, as a fellow Air Force veteran, thank you for your service. Thank you for your time this morning. I certainly appreciate it.